Imagine the
Hello everyone, welcome to the afternoon stream. My name is Dudzord and I work on game dev projects here on Twitch. Today is Thursday and we are working on our pinball prototype in Godot. We are having some issues though with it. So let me quickly change the scene. Hello, how's everyone doing? So on the morning stream, we essentially implemented these score reels which kind of behave, well, these are not like exactly properly placed, but you know the drill. We worked on implementing, okay, let me just quickly prepare the scene here. This. So I worked on adding these score reels to our game. And they're kind of working, you know, like if I played the game, as you can see, like I scored 250 points and they increment by 250. So kind of works sometimes. The issue is that whenever it starts like scoring way too fast, I mean, sometimes it just like causes issues that I don't know how to solve. As you can see, I should have 4,021 points, but that guy here on the right still says 4,020. So there's something odd there. And I mean, sometimes it works. So that's kind of odd. But other times it doesn't. So I don't really know exactly what is the issue. So for example, if you check now it's saying 8787, but here on the score reel it says 8287. So there's obviously something wrong with the way that we make this logic. Most certainly. I think it has to do with the tween. So we essentially have, okay, let me see, score reel script. Hello? This one. So what I thought that we needed to do is that we would only have one tween. And then we would essentially add more stuff to it. So we would always be enqueuing stuff to that tween value. But apparently that doesn't work. You know, apparently that doesn't work. So I wonder if I need to get rid of this tween first. Because I started reading part of the documentation here. And, well, and that we also have like this error, this glaring error here, which says that you cannot append to a tween that has started, you stop first. The issue is that if we call stop, then it essentially resets the tween. So resets to its initial state. Meaning that everything that was queued there will still replay. And in reality, everything that has been played so far, I don't want to replay again, you know. Essentially, I want to keep adding to the tween somehow. But it's not working. It is not working. So I don't know what is the best way to tackle this. I would say that we can probably start by just creating like one tween. So every time we call this, we call tween. And then I think that the last created tween is the one that takes precedence and everything before that is like cancelled or something. So you can only have one tween at each time, like modifying these variables. So yeah, I don't know if this is like the proper way of fixing this. That's what we are gonna test now. So right now, if we start spamming, technically this like kinda works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See, even this way it didn't work. So there's like missing a 200 in there. And this is what I'm not understanding. Like, where is this issue coming from? You know? So it's off by 200 somehow. So I wonder if I need to go back to what we had, which we were essentially reading the number dynamically from wherever we had in the scene. Hold on. So if I open the scene, it's called real scene. So I would read from current and then do a text and then a Unicode at 0 minus Unicode at 0. So this is kinda shitty. So I think I'm gonna just call a get current number. And this is gonna print an int, which is gonna return current number. Okay, and hopefully this should always work. So I wonder if I should have a tween, and then whenever something happens, I kill the tween every time. This sounded rough, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's try it this way. Yeah, so like something odd happens there, you know, because like it starts like flicking up and down weirdly between 0 and 9, 0 and 9. Because it has like competing things, which is odd. I mean, in the end, it ends up like always going to the proper number. The issue is that like the number twitches back and forth a ton, which I don't want. And that's what I don't know how to actually fix. So I wonder if I have a tween, then maybe I do a tween.kill. Maybe something like this. And maybe this will stop the twitching somehow. See, now it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So now it's even worse than before. It's even worse as before. Oh, it's because of this. I mean, downwards never gets called. Okay, what if I don't kill it? Okay, this still behaves as the old thing. So the issue is that we see it like going up and down a lot. Like if the number was like jerking or something. Which I don't know how to fix. Do I call it twin.stop maybe? And this barely works. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yeah, the issue is that the number is only updated there. So I think I need a better way of writing the current number. Okay, so I don't have any current number equals. Okay, so I wonder if whenever I reach here, can I do like this or self? Okay, then can I call current number? And then I set current number to a next number. And take 0, 0. Okay, will this work? Okay, because this is modifying the current number. There. So this is always be gonna... This should always work. Then the final number, I don't think I need it. Bar. Okay, let's test now. No, if I add this twin.stop, it just messes up. Okay, bless me. Freaking allergies. Aye. Okay. Let's try now. I don't understand. So this only hits once. Oh, the thing is that the score is also trying to update. No. Okay, so maybe the issue is actually that I'm trying to update this backboard score every single time. Here. But maybe I should change this. Game over, record hit. Current points. Signal points updated. Okay, so maybe if I maybe instead of relying on update, if I rely on this thing here, maybe it's gonna work instead of updating it like every single frame. If it depends on a signal, maybe. So I could do a connect on points updated. Okay, and then I'll have a method called on points updated, which is just gonna call like the current points. Okay, I wonder if this works now a little bit better. Oh, look at that. Okay, I think it got rid of the weird nonsense. Yeah. Okay, I think this worked. I think this worked. Oh, it's wrong. Fuck, why? See, like, now it's very, very wrong somehow. So if I do this, like, multiple times... I mean, sometimes it works. I don't know, bro. I'm so confused. See, now it's wrong by 200. But the issue is that... Okay, I think the issue... The issue is that this score reel, if this is like rotating 5 times or something, this is gonna take like almost 1 second to get to the proper number. And it might happen that you are eating like stuff. Okay, hold on. What if I move this up? feel like this is like a one line of code issue that exists somewhere. See, like this bumped 3 or 4 times and it only scored 1,000 here, but it should be 1250. And I don't understand why. The issue is obviously like hitting this thing like multiple times. Like very, very fast. Bruh. What's the issue, my guy? Animating. False. Or he's rotating. So if I do this, like, okay, so these start the rotation. And this is rotating. The issue is that I cannot add stuff to the tween. I cannot add stuff to the tween. Var is rotating false. Okay, so I wonder what I need to do here. Okay, so if I'm still rotating, I want to put like a breakpoint here and see what the hell is happening with that tween. Maybe that's what I want to do. Okay, so currently the tween like is this object, which is like a remote object. But I don't exactly know how this gets added. Like it doesn't appear here, I think. Yeah, so this tween doesn't actually like give me any data about it. Okay, so the current value is 1. Can I actually see what's happening there? Current value is 1. It's already rotating. It's like a little bit off axis. Okay, the issue is that this guy starts with the current number. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Okay, let me see if there are like any examples here. You should avoid using more than one twin per object's property. If two or more twins animate one property at the same time, the last one created will take priority and assign the final value. If you want to interrupt and restart an animation, well, it's not restarting. Consider assigning the twin to a variable. You want to interrupt. Twins are not designed to be reused, and trying to do so results in undefined behavior. Create a new twin for each animation, and every time you replay an animation from start. Oh, and every time you replay an animation from start. Keep in mind that twins start immediately, so only create a twin when you want to start animating. The twin is processed after all of the nodes in the current frame. This is after nodes.process. What the fuck is a subtwin? Bind this twin when the given node. No, with the given node. Twins are processed directly by the scene tree. Okay. Chain. Used to chain two twinners after set parallel is called with true. Twin chain. Okay, so when you create a twin with parallel, every property runs in parallel. And then the dot chain just waits for all of them. Got it. I'm starting to wondering if I can even like use this twin as it is. Because if I can't modify the twin, the thing is that I want to be able to add more twinners, I guess it's his name. Hello, cat. I want the ability of adding more twinners without restarting the current twin, you know? And that's the thing that I don't know if it's feasible. Setting the text of a label using an intermediate method and after a delay.
That was good. Can you please take a picture? Sure.
To nest subtwins within this twin. Subtwin will rotate the object. Parent twin will execute the subtwin as one of its steps. Oh, okay. Um, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do here. I don't know what I need to do here. Yeah, I don't feel like I can use twins for this. Because twins keep giving me like wrong values, you know? And I kinda don't want that. Because if the thing is that if I were able to add things to the twin while the twin is running, then that would be GG. But the issue is that I cannot. And for some reason, when doing this, I mean, I don't know, like this thing doesn't work. If I were to like kill the twin here so that I create a new one, I don't know. I legit do not know. Well, so maybe one thing that I can do, is maybe I can have like an array of twins. Cat is being annoying. Maybe I could have like an array where I have like the current one running, and whenever the current one finished, I would pop it out of the array and then start running the next one. So then whenever I do this thing right here, I would just be like adding to that array every time. And then I would have like the process loop running automatically. Would that work? Maybe that would work. Okay. Let's let's try. Let's try. Pending twins. I'm gonna say that this is gonna be an array. And whenever I do this thing here, I'm gonna say twin dot pause, and then pending twins dot push back. And then I enqueue this twin. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna have my process function. process function where what? So I'm gonna check if my pending twins dot length size greater than 0, then I need to do something. So my first twin is gonna be pending twins 0. And then I'll need to check if it's paused. Can I check that? Pause. If a tune is paused, it will exist indefinitely until manually started or invalidated. Resumes a paused. Okay, how do I know if they are paused though? Is running. Okay, how do I know if it has finished? Like, I need to be able to differentiate. I need to be able to differentiate if it's paused or if it's stopped. Get loops, get total left, running, valid. A valid twin is a twin contained by the scene tree. A twin might become invalid when it has finished twinning, is killed, or when created with twin.new. Okay, so maybe they stop being invalid. Okay, so if it's not valid, then I'm just gonna say pending twins pop front. Else if twin dot, what's it called? Is running, or yeah, is running. Else if not is running, twin dot is running. If not is running, then I do a twin dot play. Elif. Okay, so if it's not valid, I pop it. If it is valid, but it's not running, I play it. Okay, let's give these a try. Okay. Okay, so this is still working. Okay, what if I do this? 2 to 50. Oh. Okay, I think that now it's working. Oh, look at that. Although this kind of looks like janky as fuck, you know? Because it includes so much stuff that it takes a lot. That it takes a lot of time to like stop. Which I wasn't expecting. So it rotates like way faster to the 7000s. It's kind of odd. It's going like up and down. 909087. Now this is janky as fuck. This is junky as fuck. Because here on the spinner, each time this spins, it like rotate, it like gives me 5 points or something. This is all messed up. I mean, now it's always giving the correct numbers, which is kind of what I wanted. It's always giving the correct numbers, which is kind of what I wanted. Okay, I think that the issue now might be that this current number like gets outdated like very fast. Gets outdated very fast. Let me think. This is difficult because this is essentially like a race condition, as if it was like a multiplayer kind of thing working. So the issue is that I might be queuing this with like the wrong number, because this number, like if I hit things twice, it might not have finished rotated by the time that happened. So I will need to store here like the final number as well. I will need to store the final number as well. Okay, and whenever I do this, the final number is going to be that one. And the number of steps goes from this. I'm very confused. Because I don't want to call this like this many steps though. Like so, essentially here I'll have like a start number, which in theory should be the current number, but isn't. And then I'll have the final number, which is like the number that I'm actually tracking there. You know, and then by the end of all of this, I need to set like current number to final number. No, current number equals final number. Is this what I need to do? Probably. Okay, let's try and play this again. Okay, so I hit once to 50. Plus 250. Or 5. I mean, it's kind of odd because it goes all the way to 5 and then it like shows a 3 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Yeah, it shows like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shows a 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. Ay, ay, ay. Let me try and make this a tiny little bit faster. I mean, it's not terrible. Like, if you're not looking at the numbers, it kind of works. Although, I mean, it's always odd, you know? Like, it's always odd because you never know. Like, it's always rotating, like, too much. And it should be rotating, like, as fast as possible towards that number. And it shouldn't be, like, continuously. It shouldn't be, like, continuously, like, incrementing. So it goes from... If it goes from 0 to 5 to 0 to 5 to 0 to 5 to 0 to 5, like, very fast, this includes like 10 animations. But if anything, it should go from 0 to 5, then to 5 to 0, and because it includes a bunch of stuff and all of the other ones are 0, it shouldn't do anything. I mean, but my understanding is that all the electromechanical tables would like count everything. And the thing is, so one thing that I think I'm doing wrong is that, so for example, if I score 50 points, sorry, so I have like a, okay, let me see if I can get like a better number. Something like this. So I will score 250 points now. So it should go to 15,000 and something. Like, because I'm scoring 250 points, it shouldn't rotate the 4 to a 5 yet. You know, it should only rotate the 4 to a 5 whenever this 8 goes to 9 and then a 0. So I feel like this is what I'm also missing here. But I don't know what is the best way to fix this. I mean, maybe for now it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm spending way too much time on this, and obviously if you look at the numbers while playing, it's gonna like kind of look like shit, but whatever. But at least now it always show... Fuck. I was going to say that it always show like the proper number, but it's already messed up. Fuck. I don't know how to do this. So this part here is like cool. How can I like easily fake this? So this is the number that I got. This is like the new number. I kind of feel I should have like visibility into what the old number was. I mean, I can technically record it here. I could technically record it here. Bruh. I don't know. Okay. If I score points, points are cool. You know, so I scored like a bunch of points. Okay, and then I move the ball up into this. Of course, 50, 50, 50, 50, 2000, 50, 2000. I mean, it already works way better in terms of like race conditions, like it doesn't get stuck as it was getting stuck before when doing like these fast switches. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. I would say that here I'll need to add like 3 labels. I'm just gonna move these a little bit out of the way. Okay, I think I'll need to add like 3 labels here. The first one is gonna be a label 3D, which is gonna say points. Oh, is this thing like kind of rotated? Hold on. Oh, it has like some weird scale to it. Okay, never mind. 1 1 1 1 1 1. Rotation 90. Oh, minus 90 even. Points. Label points. Or label score. And then we are gonna have a label cost, which is this one, and it's gonna say cost. Okay, these are probably gonna need to be right side aligned. Okay, and then this is gonna be hit points. Points per hit. Per hit. Okay, so something like this. I know it looks like janky AF, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so when you go into the store, then it kind of behaves itself. Okay, so let me first check something. So I lift up the flippers, then I go into the store. Okay, immediately this should change to that first guy there. So where do I do that? Where do I do that? On store enter. Oh, on store enter is not doing anything. Refresh data. The fuck? Where is refresh data even being called from? Oh, from there. Gotcha. Okay, so I think I can call refresh data there. This is gonna call like the elements. Okay, so now hopefully whenever this enters, it immediately tells me the names of the thing. Okay, pretty cool. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, so this now like updates properly the cost and the per hit. Okay, so instead of points, I think I'm gonna call it score. Score. Score, cost, and per hit. Okay, so whenever I move this, it like starts updating. Okay, if I have like a bunch of points here. Okay, so this one is like updating properly. Pretty nice. Come on. Okay, so if I purchase this one, does it update automatically? The fuck? No. To 50-50. 500, 100. No, it's not like updating. Hold on, like flipper right. 110. This is like updating wrongly. It's like updating twice or something. Oh, right. Right. Because it's like it's upgrading both at the same time. So this one updates like the first upgrade, and then this one updates the second upgrade, and they update at the same time. So that's why. So that's why. Okay, in any case, I also need to do something. So here I'm saying game data dot current points something. Plus find minus okay, so instead of doing this, I want to call like a spend points on the game data where I pass this. Okay. Same thing here. So I want to have a function called record hit, and then I want to have a spend points int void, and then here I say current points minus equals points, and then I say a points, well, maybe instead of points updated I can say like points added, and then here I can say points subtracted emit, points added, points subtracted. Okay, so now this should be on points added, this happens, and then on points subtracted something else. Added, this is going to be subtracted. Downwards. Okay. So now this should work like a little bit better. So I have like a ton of points. I go inside the store. And I can spend like this guy here. Slingshot group middle. So I'm going to purchase. Supposedly it's going to cost me 50, but I think it's going to cost me 50 and then 100. Drop target group middle. Okay, so it cost me 50. No, but it actually spent it a bunch of times. Yeah, because this guy is not like updating in real time, that's why. That's why. Okay, is there a way for me to have both shop screens working? You know, like something like this. Um, I mean, I would say that probably the best way is to like just get rid of the matrix.display. Can I pause it? Can I mark it as disabled? Okay, it appears disabled there. Okay, and I can hide it. Oops. Okay, so this way it shouldn't like run at all. Okay, so I would say that now we need to add like lights that represent like whatever is whatever is on. I mean, we kind of already have lights for everything. So we have like lights for this, lights for this, lights for this. The slingshots don't have lights, the flippers don't have lights, the spinner doesn't have lights. But it's fine. Okay, so this is the light node. Okay, I wonder if instead of having like this shop scene, I'll have like a shop light node. You know, where it lights up to tell me what the hell is selected. Maybe that would be cool. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so I'll create a new light, which I'm gonna put here. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's this one, which I'm gonna put it like here. And then I'll make this light like incredibly green. Okay, like incredibly green, like amazingly green. Then here on Pinball Element, I have the light node. And then I'll have a shop light node. Shop light node. And I'll assign this shop light node there. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so it starts as green for some reason. I mean, maybe it's not gonna be a regular light. Maybe it's gonna be like a shop light or something. I mean, this thing has a script. But what does this do? It has an activate and deactivate. I kind of feel like I want to have like an activated color and deactivated color. And then activated intensity and deactivated intensity. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So we'll start with no light at all. So full black. Like this. Okay, what happens? Nothing happens. Okay, pretty cool. So this is like barely visible. So now when I go into my store shop, in-game shop, whenever I'm updating the element, I'll be getting the group owner. If my group owner has a shop light node, I'm gonna say that the shop light node dot I think I'll need to do it inside here. So this is essentially like the confirm thing as before. Okay. So here I'm gonna say that my light color is gonna be color dot green. My shop light node dot intensity, I'm gonna make 10, and then I'll call activate. If not, I'm gonna say that the color is red, meaning that I can't actually purchase that thing. So I can't actually purchase that thing. Gonna be red, and then I activate. Now I also want to keep track of the last shop light or current shop light, which is going to be like a light guy or a no 3D. Doesn't matter. No 3D. Gonna be null. Group owner dot shop light node. Okay, and now I do all of this here. And then whenever I change the element, while true, current index plus equals direction. Why do I need this while true here? Oh. I'm kind of confused. I don't recall why I need this while true here. I mean, maybe I don't need it anymore. Oh, I see. It's just so it skips. Okay. It's just so it skips this guy here. Okay. But okay, whenever I call this, if current shop light, then I do deactivate. So I activate the current one and then I set the new one. Okay, let's see. So if I'm on the shop now, okay, I was waiting to see if this thing would light up, which it doesn't. So sad. Okay, let me put the breakpoint there. We put the ball inside there. Okay, so we have a light here. Oh. Oh, is it because that creates a copy or something? Okay, never mind. Play again. Hello. Script. That here. If group owner dot I mean, okay, current shop light is actually something, but the color is set to black. But then we set the color to red, intensity to that, and then we activate it. Didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, so why is that light not lighting up? Okay, so this calls deactivate. So it actually creates a tween. And it sets the intensity. It sets the intensity of the material to that. Oh, okay, so this actually doesn't change the color. I see. So this gets like prepared at runtime or something. Okay. So maybe if I do material.albedo, color is that, emission color is that. Okay, I think that now this should work. Aha, there it is. There it is. But I mean, this kinda is weird. Because I kind of feel like this would need to like change the color as well. Like interpolate the color. I create a tween. So maybe that's what I need to do as well. Maybe that's what I need to do as well. Because it is only changing the interpolation. of the emissiveness. Unc set color. Color. And then here I set the material. Then I'm gonna create a tween. Var tween. And then I'm gonna create a tween on the material, where I'm gonna set albedo color to be this color, and then the emission color to be that color as well. Okay, maybe I call it like tween color. Okay, so whenever I do this, maybe I can call like a tween color green, you know, like maybe this works. And then when doing this, I can call a tween color black and then deactivate. Surely this is gonna work. It didn't. It didn't work. Sad face. Okay, what's the issue with this? Material, tween property, emission energy multiplier, created tween. I mean, okay, so if I remove, oh, okay, what happens if maybe when I call activate and deactivate, I were to pass in a color? I mean, if the color is null, you would reuse the same color. Can I do it like this? I can pass it like a color transparent or something. Okay, so like if I do this, and I pass a color transparent, and I get rid of this tween color here. Activation light tween dot parallel dot tween property material albedo color. Albedo color. color 0.2. Okay, so if the color is different than color.transparent. Yeah, so if the color is different than color.transparent, we try to do this thing here. So it's the albedo and it's also the emission. And then here I set the override color. Okay, let's see if this works. So ball into the store. Activate color red, color green. And then here's gonna be deactivate color black. Oh, look at that. It even like lights up to say like which thing is turned on. So pretty cool. So that means now that we can go to the table scene. Table scene. And we can start adding lights to everything, essentially. So here on the pop bumper, I can create like a new light to put here, for example. I don't care much about the intensity, but I can say that this is the shop light now. Okay, so if I go into the shop, and whenever that light is blinking, then I know that that this is the light that represents that pop bumper group. You know, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I mean, at the same time, I don't know what to do regarding like this pop bumper group bottom, because they are like very spread apart. So actually this shop light node is like an array. It's like an array, isn't it? So instead of being just one light, it's like an array of lights. Okay, can I create like a list of this, maybe? It's an item list. Oh, right, because this needs to be an array. Could not resolve external class member. Oh, it needs to be a typed array, so it's an array of lights. Okay. Not size greater than 0. Then these are the lights. Lights. Cannot assign a value of null. Okay. Clear maybe? Or light in front shop lights. And I do this. Okay, this is gonna be light. Okay, pretty good so far. At least now this shouldn't crash. But now I need to set up again the lights for the slot rollover group. So I have that one. Then I also have this one here. And then I'm gonna add so this is not a perfect. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can do this here. And then another one here. Pretty cool. And then I can add this guy there and this guy there. Okay. Now if I go into the store, shop light nodes. Okay, now it should be fixed. Okay, this only worked once. Okay, maybe the dot clear doesn't work. Oh, because it's copying the reference. I see. Okay, I don't think I can call the dot clear here. I put the ball inside. Okay, so now it works. Lights up, lights up. Okay, pretty cool. So now we just need to keep adding lights, essentially. So we have this light here, which I'm gonna put it around here in the middle. Then this is gonna be my shop light for those guys there. Okay, now for this drop target. This drop target there, I'm gonna put a light in here. And then another light in there. I wonder if I can do something related to this. So if I make this tiny little bit smaller and I put it there, and it feels like it's floating somehow. Okay, and then on these drop targets, I'm gonna move this light there and this light there. Okay, so okay, pretty cool. So now we continue. We continue. This is gonna be light 11. This is gonna be light 12 as well. Well, I don't think that for the flippers I actually want to be able to upgrade them, but we'll get there. Okay, so the pop bumpers have lights as well. I just want like these lights to be way smaller because they don't impact gameplay. Okay, so this kind of already tells us each upgrade. Okay, so this guy can be way smaller as well. So can this guy here. No? Why can't I select this one? Okay, pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this light here. I'm gonna select this slingshot. And I'm gonna place it as a children of this slingshot here. And I'm gonna do this. Okay, so these lights actually are for the both groups. T, W. Okay, something like that. So now I also need to add that. Okay, so that should work. And then I need to do the exact same thing for this slingshot group bottom. Which is going to be something like this. It's fine. Then that one, and that one. I mean, I kind of feel like now we are just missing the spinner though. I feel like we are only missing the spinner. Okay, so hopefully... Oh, why is that one blue? What the hell? No, bro, you need to be black. Thank you. I would say that besides the flippers, which for some reason are weird. One... The fuck? Okay, so there's still something that is not properly configured. There's something still not properly configured. Well, I don't know exactly what, so... Let's see. So this is the slot rollover. And I have one light, which is that one, supposedly. I wonder why it doesn't let me, like, select the object. But it's fine. Oh, actually, it's probably better to have this guy rendering something, just so I have like an idea of what is broken. Okay, so flipper, left and right are not... that don't have lights. That's fine. Then we have the drop target, which are those ones, which... yeah. Then we have the slingshot group middle. Oh, but I can barely see the lights, that's why. That is why. Oh, the lights are also floating. The hell? Hello? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I can move the light here and then something like that. Okay, they are still barely visible. Okay, this kind of works a little bit better already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right, so there are different slots rollover groups. Then never mind, because I messed this up. I messed this up. Hello, sir. Can you move here, please? Thank you. And then this. Okay. I think we have it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crashed. We have a null light. Oh, I know why. Because I copied and pasted, so it cleared like the reference from this guy here. Yep. Okay, go into the shop again. Okay, drop targets. Okay, I kind of feel I need to move that light, maybe be like between the two of them. Okay, but it's working. Besides the flippers, because I mean the flippers shouldn't even be listed. Flippers shouldn't even be listed. Okay, what can I do here? Because I don't want the flippers to be upgradable. But currently I'm reading this from this upgrade table here. You know. I'm reading it from here. Flipper. So I mean, in reality, this guy shouldn't have any more upgrades. Okay, now it's crashing because it has the comma there. Okay, like this. Oh. The upgrade level. Okay, so it actually crashes when it reaches the last level. Okay, so if upgrade level is 0, then it's like unlocked. Okay, I think it's this. Like upgrade level greater than 5. Oh, right, because I had already upgraded that thing. Nabra. 0. Oh. I mean, it shouldn't show this. What the hell? Okay, they are still appearing on the shop, but for some reason I thought that the shop would skip them. So left flipper is fully upgraded. So if it's fully upgraded, it shouldn't even like list there. So let's see. If I go here on the shop screen, whenever I'm moving this, is upgradable. Well, how is upgradable like written? if it's upgradable. Yeah, I mean, it should be upgradable equals false. Unless you actually have like data to upgrade. Right. Okay. Where more do I use this? So if it's not upgradable, it skips. If it's not upgradable, it skips. Okay. I think we fixed it. And it crashed. I mean, it didn't crash. It entered like an infinite loop for some reason. Oh no. Oh no. Help. Whoops. Hello, me. Okay, I did something. I did something that is upgradable. So if group owner is not upgradable, you skip one. I mean, yeah. I'm confused. I don't know why this would cause an issue. Yeah, this is like lagging. Godot. So it's like not responding immediately. And I can't even like put a breakpoint or whatever. This is kind of odd. What the hell? Okay, what did I do here? Okay, whatever I did here, it's like terrible code. Terrible code. But I mean, I already made so many freaking changes, bro, that I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, so all of this was working on the score reel. This was working. This was working. Now, Okay, so whatever I did here, like it's messing everything up. Okay, is upgradable. Okay, so if I do a -1 here, it enters the shop, but it still shows the flippers somehow. It still shows the flippers somehow. But if I do it like this is like very simple code. This causes like an infinite loop. How is this possible? I legit have no idea. No, I want to close, yes. I mean, so it only actually crashes, not crashes, but it only actually stalls when it goes into the shop. But if it goes into the shop, then I don't know what's causing the issue. Like it's almost as if it never like exits from here. So if the upgrade tables has this, and I still have an upgrade to do, like I don't know what the hell is happening here, but I feel like it's getting like stuck there for some reason. Oh, because the direction is 0. I see. If direction equals 0, then I say that direction equals 1. Oh! Bless me, sorry. Couldn't mute on time. All the sneezes. Yeah, so the issue here is that if I do this, I need to like move it into some direction. So I would argue that now I need to do the same thing for the backboard, which is here. Okay, and this will surely work now. Ta-da! So now it doesn't actually show the flippers. And it shows like the lights. But I don't have points. I don't have points. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some points. Okay, so now I have points. And now the lights show has green. This one costs 2,000, so it's still not purchasable. So if I try to do this, it doesn't work. If I try to purchase this one, oh, it didn't refresh the lights either. So I think I need to so whenever I actually confirm an upgrade, I mean, this should refresh the element. This should refresh the element. Okay, but it might be an issue with the fact that we have two things running. Hold on. So if I do this and disable this guy, okay. Let's try again. So I scored a bunch of points. So I have 1,200 points. So this costs 1,000. And if I purchase them, now I cannot upgrade them. Okay, that group there costs 50 to upgrade. $250, 100. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna need to have like an exit. You know, like when I do this, currently I'm going to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But I feel like it should change to like exit. Or maybe I should have like a light somewhere like here that says like exit store or something. Although it would be like pretty cool if this would like rotate and spell exit. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm proud with what we've accomplished today. Fuck. I'm still terrible at playing this game, but YOLO. Yeah, I think I need to fix also the scoring, because if I'm incrementing the score by like 250, and it also spins the thousands marker or something, like the thousands marker should only spin after the other guys rotate, you know. But I don't know how to implement that yet. I think I'll have to think a little bit about it. Okay. Okay, what more can I do today? So I have 20 minutes still. 20 or 30 minutes. I would like maybe to start adding like some tracking data to this, you know, just so I could have like an idea of how long each person has been playing, what type of like by which order have they been purchasing the upgrades, like that kind of stuff. I don't actually know how to do that. Does anyone know? Like anyone watching? Have you ever added telemetry to a game? And if so, did you add telemetry to Godot? If not, where did you add it? And do you have any suggestion whatsoever? Because I kind of want to know at which point in time each person like stops playing. Like, what is the average length at which like the ball survives? What are the progress of store purchases that people do? Like, what do they tend to go for first? I think that would be cool. But I mean, that would probably require the game like sending data to a foreign server. So maybe I would need to have like something like Firebase or whatever it's called. Does anyone know? The thing with that is that will probably require like having DLLs or something. But then if I have DLLs, then the game won't run on Linux or Mac OS. So everything, if anything, would need to be like an API call. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool, honestly. Even I could like add like an heat map of which region scores the most points, or where does the ball spend more time in. That would be pretty awesome, actually. Okay, can I create a heat map visualizer? Hello, Akeshiaka. Good afternoon. I remember some games sending game telemetry to Google spreadsheets. It would be useful for balancing. Right. Currently, so I don't know how to balance the game. That's to begin with. I don't know how to do it. Currently, like all of my upgrade costs are like the same for every single one of them. So I don't know what is the best way to do this. But I would say that it would be pretty cool if I could have like an heat map, you know, a heat map of where the ball goes through. Because I would say that wherever the ball goes through, it should score less points. You know, where people have more difficulty sending the ball towards should score more. I lurk every now and then. It's fun watching how the pinball progresses. Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to spook you, but I know where you are when you are watching. I have like a viewer monitor thingy, so I know who's present, and I watch you pretty much like every day, but I never call out lurkers because that would be odd. Creep. I mean, it's true. Look at this. Again, I don't intend to scare you, but these are the people that are watching the stream currently. So some are viewers, some are non-viewers. Some haven't like said anything today, but I mean they are still here, you know. So it's cool. Okay. So Google spreadsheet. A Google spreadsheet would work. I think that I could do that with an API call. So what kind of events? Not call them out one by one and ask them to follow. No. I mean, to be completely honest, so even if you go here, hello, even if you go here on the Twitch chat thing, you have these like users in chat. And I mean, these are the same people that are appearing on the other thing. So this is all info from Twitch. It's not as if I'm like doing something illegal. Like Twitch does provide that data. I just have a better visualization into it because I can see who's following, who's not, and for how long. Which I think is pretty cool. For how long they've been watching the stream, not following. But yeah, I understand that's a little bit creepy, but... Okay, let's see. Let's do some research. Oh, by the way, Acaciaca. Have you seen... So it's Acaciaca or is it Acaciaca? Okay, I need to know how to pronounce it. It's Acacia or Acacia? Or it's something else? Because there's a possibility that it's something else. But in any case, have you seen my score reels like rotating and keeping track of the score? Like it's very funny. Like I really enjoy it. Like I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, in any case, let's continue. Anything is fine, but yeah, it's Siaka. Acaciaca. Okay, done. Okay, so how do I do telemetry in Godot? Yeah, I saw the numbers roll, very cool. Thank you. Set up a server with a database and REST API. Set it up so you can persist the data you want to collect to an SQL DB. Get a lawyer to draft up a statement about data collection. Oh, right. GDPR. Fun. Okay, so they have like something already. So there's like this playtest telemetry Godot. A Godot for collecting playtest telemetry and submitting it to a server. So does this need to be like a proper server? With like a Docker Compose thing in Go? It's like so convoluted. I mean, I literally just want to send... What do I want to send? So, whenever you lose a ball, I want to send a notification saying this ball survived for X amount of time. Pretty much. Oh, I also need to have like a ball counter in there. So that's what I would like to do. This ball survived for X amount of time. Then whenever you go to the shop, I also want to see what do you prefer to purchase. And besides that, what more? It would be cool to have a heat map of this. Okay, so an open source self-hostable game backhand doesn't collect any private information by default, and you can keep all your players anonymous. Talo, open source self-hostable game backhand. Oh, yeah, it even has like a Godot plugin. I see. Player management. Persist player data across sessions. Create segments and handle authentication. Try Talo.com. Oh, so then they even have something like this, like a front end. So it's free up to 10,000 players. And it's self-hosted. I mean, if it's self-hosted, I can just create like an Amazon server or something. Uses Caddy, HTTPS, automatically configures domain names for your backend and front end. I mean, automatically configures domains for reverse proxies. Okay, well, I think that if I go with the basic one, so I only need to have like Docker and make whatever this is run. Then I need to like change the password. And ClickHouse, like what the hell is ClickHouse? Fast open source OLAP DBMS, I see. So they have like a bunch of stuff. The hell? Okay, yeah, I think I'll need to investigate this. I don't want to do this here. Okay. Let's do something else. How do I go about doing what did I call it? It's not like an hotspot. It's an heat map. Heat map Godot. Like I was thinking that I could subdivide. So the screen plays like this. So I was thinking that I could like subdivide all of this, like the screen in like small cells and whatnot, and then I would like paint data there. But that would probably require having like what's it called? Geometry shader or something. No, sorry, a compute shader so that I can actually draw into a texture. I don't know if I like that. Maybe if I had a whole public leaderboards run history replay thing, you can have telemetry for free. I mean, maybe at some point. But again, this is a prototype, you know, so I I don't want to spend like too much I don't want to spend like too much engineer time. This is heat map. I just want like the minimum data that I can just to make sure that the game is balanced. You know, and so I can actually compare how people play and whatnot. Zelda Breath of the Wild is a recording of everywhere you went since the start of the game. Or I guess Super Meat Boy replays, that's fair. Yeah, even what's what it's called? The mountain climb game, which was like one of the recent, I think it was like Cairn. Like even Cairn, when you've like finished the map, so when you finish the map, it like shows like the entire path that you used to climb. So this one is pretty cool as well. It also shows like all of the falls that you did, all of the backtracking that you do. So this is pretty cool. But yeah. Okay, Godot, hit map in Godot. Custom drawing into D. I mean, would the heat map be useful? Not that I think about it. Because, I mean, you can shoot the ball like very slowly through this guy. And it's gonna show like this path. But this guy is gonna like shoot the ball way faster. So wherever the ball goes after this won't be as visible. I mean, I guess I can add like different weights to it. Okay, so I would say that I would need to subdivide all of this. And whenever the ball is, I would need to like unproject the position of the world position of the ball into the pixel of the viewport. Then I would need to like gather which are the cells that the ball is currently like intersecting, and as the ball it's there like I'm counting like the number of frames at which the ball like rests there essentially. Yeah. But how would I go about doing this? How would I go about doing this? So there's like a draw grid. There's a draw line. Good old draw grid. Yeah, I think a map is less useful here since it doesn't encode time, just space. But maybe I don't have the vision. Yeah, well, I'm just trying to see, like for example, I'm expecting that most of the times the ball is going to be like here at the bottom, you know? But every once in a while you'll be able to like to fling the ball up. And I kind of want to check like where does the ball usually go, you know? I just want to check where does the ball go. Because if the ball spends like way too long on areas that don't have anything, then maybe it means that I need to move things over somehow. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not useful at all, but I think it would be like neat to like, at least like see like the path of the ball. But yeah, maybe it doesn't make much sense in terms of balancing the game. I don't know. One thing that I don't like, because I really believe that it's way too complicated, it's like throwing the ball into the in-game shop. So like that thing here on the left. Like, I don't know how to balance that better. I really don't. I don't know. I think I'll need to think a little bit about it. Okay, so now I was able to move the ball inside. Finally. I don't know what happened. This is just like counting points. What the fuck happened? Oh. We're getting there. Oof. Yeah, I don't like how this is going. This is just like keeps counting and counting and counting. Okay, and it eventually stops. Not back yet, bro. 22 seconds. Hello, team. How's it going? Oh, it's so freaking hot in here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm back now. Hello, team. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Are you streaming? Team Baudet. Team is streaming, yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. Of course he's streaming. He's raiding. Hello, raiders! GG confetti to everyone. Hello, hello. More confetti. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Why not make ping pong pinball? That's your idea. I'll let you have it. Okay, I don't like this music. Yeah, you can have that idea. I'll leave that idea for yourself. So everyone, hello. You probably know me from hanging around in Teams chat. My name is Dudezord. I'm also a game dev, or I'm trying to be the game dev. And this is the game that I'm currently working on. So it's like a pinball prototype game. A little neat one that I've been working on in Godot, because I've never made a game in Godot, so I thought, why not? And we added Frustum culling to engine today. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Frustum culling is very useful. Frustum culling is really, really useful. So, yeah, this is my game in Godot. It's a pinball incremental / roguelite game, where the objective is you essentially find like an abandoned table in an abandoned warehouse. But for some reason the table is plugged in. And the table kind of works, you know. So you approach the table, you start playing it, and then you will quickly notice like something is really, really odd about the table, which is that nothing on it. So you can flip the flippers to move the ball up, but whenever the ball hits like these elements, like nothing actually happens there. And you are like, this feels weird. Why would that be the case? But whenever the ball hits the flippers, you get 1 point. And as you start playing along, you will quickly learn that you are able to exchange your points by upgrades to the table. So you will essentially score points with the flippers just at the start, and then you'll be able to slowly like fixing and upgrading like the different elements that the table has to offer. And by doing that, you'll score more and more points faster and faster. And whenever you beat or whenever you upgrade or fix the entire table, you will then enter like a mini boss kind of mission where so the last thing that you can upgrade is going to be like these slot rollovers here. This is going to spell a word, like some sort of a magic word even. And if you are able to light up the 5 lights here at the top, something magical is going to happen. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but the objective for the first table, which is this one, is for you to fix everything on the table and then be able to light up these 5 slots. And if you are, GG, you win. You win table number 1. But maybe there will be more tables, no? But yeah, here it is. So, I mean, it legit plays like pinball. I don't know what more I can say to you. And today we've been adding these like these number roller things, like to keep track of score, which is essentially what the old tables back in the day used to have, you know, like stuff like this. So we added this, so whenever you are scoring points, you will notice that those things actually rotate and give you points. Yeah, whenever you have enough points, you can put the ball in this little pocket right here, which is like the in-game shop for like fixing and upgrading the elements. And then you can see as I flip left and right, like different lights light up, and you will see that the cost and the per hit value change, which are the cost that it costs to upgrade that element, and the per hit is the amount of points that you'll get whenever the ball goes through that after you purchase that upgrade. So for example, if I go here and I purchase this one, then GG, now I'm getting 10 points. If I now upgrade this one, GG, now I'm getting 10 points. And every time I upgrade or I purchase the upgrade by like shooting the little ball shooter here on the top right, bottom right, yeah, you are essentially just like buying upgrades. And you can upgrade the spinner, and whenever you do this, you can see like the score decreases because again you are exchanging points for upgrades. And if you cannot purchase an upgrade, then it shows as red. All is pretty cool. And then I still need to add like some feedback for this, but whenever you have like zeros here, it means that if you purchase this, you exit the store. So it like releases the ball, and now you are free to play again. But now you are playing with more upgrades, so you'll get points like even faster and faster and faster and faster. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Let me know if you have any ideas for the game, or if you have like immediate feedback. This is just a prototype, so I'm not too worried about how the game looks so far. I'm mostly worried about how the game plays. It's probably difficult to show like how the game plays without actually putting the game into the hands of people. But I can tell you that the physics of this is like really legit. Like I've been playing a ton of virtual pinball, like virtual tables that try to mimic real tables. And in terms of physics, it's really getting there, you know? So yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. And if you enjoy this type of content and you don't follow me yet, I mean, I would appreciate a follow. Why not? But yeah, so team added Frustum Culling today, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, how's the game going? You're working on the the turn by turn one, right? At least that's what that is what you were working on last time I saw the stream. So as you can see, it's like very tough to actually light up the 5 lights. And even me, that I'm like a Giga Chad gamer, I cannot actually do it that easily. But yeah, I mean, if you are around, Tim, I have plenty of questions to ask you. Because you are a professional game developer and I'm not. So I really would like to discuss things. The pinball physics will look pretty solid. Thank you. And they are all actually using like a physics engine, so I'm not like faking anything. Well, obviously I'm faking some stuff. Like when the ball hits the pop bumper there. Let me move the camera. Like when the ball hits this pop bumper here, you can see like the animation, it kind of squeezes the ball, but it's not actually squeezing. But it's moving the ball in the overall direction that the ball came from. Not that the ball came from, but like the direction between the center of the pop bumper and the position of the ball, and then it shoots it that way. But it shoots the ball using an impulse, you know, so it's working as a physics game would work. And everything is kind of using like proper scales and all. So I done a ton of research. Like the ball is the real size of the ball, is like the real weight of the ball. The table has like the proper dimensions of a real table. The pop bumpers are like the real size. You know, even like when the spinner rotates. So this guy here, it counts like around 10 revolutions whenever the ball hits it, and that's what it does essentially. Although it might not look like it, but it does 10 revolutions. So yeah, I'm trying to go after like real physics as much as possible. Okay. Yeah, I'm suffering a lot from allergies today. Allergies and overall hot weather. It's like 30 something degrees outside and I'm suffering. Okay, what more do I want to do here? I was kind of feeling like leaving now, you know, but now I need to keep people entertained for a little while. So yeah, let me know if you have questions or feedback or anything. Okay, so I would like to... So I'll need to do some homework for tomorrow, probably. I'll need to do some homework. So I would like to have the telemetry somehow. And apparently this thing here has like samples for stuff. Like Talo Game Services. Okay, does this guy show how this actually behaves in terms of code? So we have like a little astronaut jumps and dies. Then what? Okay, now he's showing the code. Tailostat struck spike deaths. Okay. And then if you go to services, players, you have like a bunch of players. And we have stats. Then we have spike deaths. Okay. Then we have global stats as well. Levels completed. Tell me events track, level completed, level blah blah blah, time spent. So you have stats and have events. So you got a level completed. So you finished level 1 in 2 seconds. Good job. Good job, you beautiful person. Then we have properties, where you can essentially grab the screen. Okay, so the properties are like static things that probably do not change. Okay. I mean, maybe I can use this Talo thing. I mean, it's free. Then there's also like game analytics. Pricing. Free. Access core features. Build dashboards. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, what is the difference between free and pro? You don't tell me, sir. I mean, so your sign up page doesn't work. So good job. So maybe this game analytics is dead. I mean, it's from May. This is like 1 month old. Odd. Odd stuff. Okay, let's see what more people say. For a simple event stream, you could write JSON. This way you avoid adding dependencies to your project. The achievement system is small. In small and medium-sized games, is sufficient to meet the demand. Set up a server, Talo, REST API, can use Sentry. Yeah, we used to use Sentry at Chaotic, but this is like fairly small usages for only a single player. I mean, still a bunch of time. But you can only measure 20 metrics for some reason. And you can add attachments, so that's good. Oh, but this is a trial. So it means that they're gonna request me for a credit card. Nah, I feel like Sentry is way too OP for this. Google Firebase has a good free tier, so you can use their analytics, though I have no idea if the third-party implementations are any good. It's deceptively free. There are a bunch of stories, blah blah blah, flooded with requests, hundreds of thousands of dollars for a couple of hours. I mean, I think I kinda like Talo. So they have the Godot plugin and they have like an API. And this has been like updated recently. Okay, so I'm gonna use Talo. But now in Talo, can I update like random data? Simple and flexible way to load save game states. Oh, so you can actually put save games online. That's cool. But I would also like to. So this is used by some games, which is cool. I would also like to update some images, you know, like for example the heat map image for each playthrough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's very hot in here. I think I'm just gonna leave, actually. Let me check. Is there anyone I know of that is streaming? There's Jotson. Well, I don't know Jotson. I just follow Jotson. Oh, but he's on be right back mode. Sad. Sad. Yeah, I don't know when you will be back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave then. Like, it's way too hot to be inside. Like, the computer has been working the entire day. It's like 26°C in my room currently, so I'd rather just go outside and catch a little bit of fresh air, if that's okay with you. Everyone, thank you very much for keeping me company. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you for the raid team. I appreciate you all. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll continue working on the pinball game. I want to see how can I integrate telemetry, and I want to see how can I integrate an heat map, so I can see where the ball tends to stay more time, and yeah, essentially try to gather like some metrics, so as people play I can start like tweaking the game and whatnot, because currently I have no idea whatsoever of what values to put into the upgrade tree. Yeah, I don't know. I feel that that's the plan for tomorrow. Everyone, I'm gonna get going. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Tomorrow probably. See ya.